Good evening, all. This is a new channel, just created with another email. Little note, video diary type thing to my kids. Well, I say my kids. I've seen them all given birth to 3 kids, 2 girls and a son. It's Emily Bond, Rosie Bond, and cute little Oliver, son Oliver Bond, who could be mine. The sad fact is, a dirty dog, a council house pig, tramp I got with years ago, and I meant the best, you know. I thought the world of her at the time, but she was half my age, and she had nothing, and you know, everyone was calling her bad names. Anyway, cut long story short, thanks to the selfish pigs, and I use that word advisedly, selfish pigs, greedy, selfish, you know, thick police pigs in Widnes, and the pig magistrates, and the pig custody suites in Runcorn, Sandymore. Yeah, I'm now faced with a very early death. I've already got a disability, and this is directly due to being thrown in the jail cells over stupid hashtags and PaulGolding's cash, basically. PaulGolding's influence on a couple of Widnes bobbies who he owns. They're on the payroll for sure. Yeah, well, as you can imagine, I'm 60 and I've got a few health issues. I'm in constant pain in my back and my neck and various places. I twisted my ankle playing with my 13-year-old Emily. That's still bothering me 2 years later. But while I was repeatedly locked up, mostly in Runcorn and also in Cheshire and somewhere else, the staff, the custody staff there repeatedly refused to even try and get me my medication. One time, one of the last occasions, I actually refused to get off the bed. I refused to stand up and go to court because I'd been left lying there, writhing in agony for 26 hours in Runcorn. Those fucking minimum wage bloody jobs of dogs. Yeah, one of the tablets I desperately needed, I kept asking for, and I had some in my wallet, as I have now, was these. You can Google it if you like. These are when you suffer from a heart defect, which I've had since I was like 20. Well, I had it since I was a kid, but my parents, you know, weren't wised up enough to call a doctor. But I took my pulse, my own pulse, like my student nurse sister told me to, and it was all over the place. But anyway, when I was 28, 29, I nearly died, and I was took to work, to hospital from work, and basically, if my heart starts playing up, and I can feel it straight away. You feel it. You get a little tickle in your heart, in your chest, left side of your chest. It just feels like a little tickle inside. And as soon as you feel that, well, you better start looking for these tablets, because usually what happens is it starts beating erratically and rapidly, as it did in Sandymore custody suites a couple of times. I has to see a doctor. Oh, we can't do that. Oh, you've been caught in the morning. Oh. Another time I saw a doctor, but they still threw me in the cells without any medication, without any painkilling, or without these vital, life-preserving medications. Well, due to not being given these, which is against my human rights, of course, which is classed as torture, not given due regular medical care when it's needed, and it was needed, believe me. I've had a brain scan recently, and thanks to that dirty dog, Lisa, and that dirtier pleb, never had a job, PaulGolding, I'm going to be disabled the rest of my life now. In fact, the nurse said at Belfast, Victoria, she actually said, quote, "You could have a massive stroke any time now and end up paralysed or dead." That's what she said, at any moment, due to, you know, various reasons. So basically, I'm going to bed now, not even knowing if I'm going to wake up in the morning. So lovely Emily Bond, who I nursed at home from sepsis and epilepsy, as her mum was out shagging criminals, creating Rosie, because Rosie, who's now 11, who goes to St Mike's Primary School, she's moving school soon, she's 11, she's going to high school. Yeah, mum told Rosie, because we were like that, me and Rosie, really close. We used to take her to the beach, take her everywhere, take her to the park, whenever she wanted, and I had lots of time for her. And she was kind of my favourite, to be honest. She was kind of my favourite. And her mum turned around in October 2019 and said, he's not your real dad anyway. Don't tell him anything, he's going to be gone soon. And I was, using them. Armed robber, convicted armed robber, burglar brothers, Simon's perjury, and those Cheshire police dogs. You're a gang of selfish, greedy pigs. Like a lot of you. I'll tell you what, if I can issue some karma before I go, I'm going to. Take that how you like. I don't give a fuck. So basically, because, you know, I'm faced now, I've already got, well, I won't go on about, I'm already disabled now in several ways, but directly due to their repeated unwarranted arrest at 59 years of age, the perjury, Lisa's threats to kill me with a big knife, a theft of my stuff, the threats of Britain First thugs, which are all on the PNC. Yeah, due to all this stress and all that, I've done a runner. I'm living in Northern Ireland in a more peaceful environment, safer environment, obviously. You know, but I spent the last 12 years, it turns out, bringing up other guys' kids. How bad is that? So, it's really, as you say, this being homeless, sleeping in the back of your car January and February, and your own blood brothers being too mean to even give you a shower or a hot meal, or let them sleep in their caravan that was already in the back garden or their garage. You know, how fucking heartless is that? The whole business is just like destroyed my faith and what faith I had in the system. I'm not having a COVID jab. I don't give a shit if I catch it and spread it throughout the community. I don't even care if I were going to lose control of my car one day and wipe a bus queue out, because they didn't care about my health, did they? When they threw me in the cells in custody in one corner. I don't care if I wipe out 10 innocent people. I don't really give a shit. It's going to be as much as selfish little scumbags, just like PC Field, DC Ellis, Steph Taylor, Adam Stanton, and that fucking dickhead she was shagging for 18 months, Brad Davis, who drives around in his mum's Motability Nissan, even though he's banned twice. And he's a dangerous drug driver. So anyway, I do kind of wish those kids well. You know, I did bring Tim Allborn. I did bring him up for years. I cried many a time over Emily, and took turns sleeping at Whiston Hospital with her. But it was all for nothing, because she dumped me out on the street with the help of that filthy little short-ass dog, PaulGolding, who also, by the way, stole the entire lot of Britain First off Jada Franson while she was in jail with the help of that fucking groomer, dirty dog, Andy Edge. So that's ex-Crusader Man Dave signing off. Sorry to look a mess. It's down to the stress, and I need half my teeth pulling out, to be honest. Since Emily knocked one out and Rosie knocked that one loose, I lost my smile and lost my woman and lost my family. Oh, Callum Doyle had a lot to do with it as well. Callum Doyle of Smith Road. His brief was obviously to get his knob sucked and ridden as much as possible by Lisa, and he was working for PaulGolding, dosing up with drugs, grooming her, and his job remit was to make sure I never got back, because obviously what I know about PaulGolding, I'm quite damaging to him. I continue to be very damaging on videos and Twitter and Facebook, because he's wiped off Facebook and I've got like 3 accounts. See a short ass, never had a job, thief, PaulGolding. Bye bye.